Yes! Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for video number 3 on your late Saturday night, August the 26th, 2023. Thank you for watching right here on the brand new Shadows Lair backup channel right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching. My name is Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. But if you didn't, now you know. But anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this new channel and my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, get a life. Don't forget to share the video all over the internet. But most importantly, tap and slap that bell. I think we all know what to do with it by now. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha ha. That's pretty much it. So like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you wish. Turn on the bell. And, hit the bell and turn on all notifications. And, share the video all over the internet, but most importantly, subscribe right now. That's that. Alright, on this late Saturday night, August the 26th, 2023, we are 9.5 hours away from All In, the pre-show, and 10.5 hours from the main show for All In 2023. Going to be live from Wembley Stadium in the shithole country of the UK. In London, England, love. Gonna have an afternoon tea and crumpet with the king. Probably. Well, it is what it is. But tomorrow, that's, in a couple hours from now, All In will be live on pay-per-view or wherever you're gonna watch it from. And everybody's gonna be doing 6-7 hour long streams because we got a lot of matches. And, hopefully it won't be too long. I would hope that it starts at 1. We got 9 matches on the main show. Maybe an added match here and there. I don't know. Make it even 10. But, and a full 12 matches on the card. So, you know, with Tony Khan, you never know. So, and how long these matches go, who knows, but I would think it's gonna go, I would think maybe 4, maybe 5 hours at most. At most. But we shall see what happens with that. But anyway, before I get into my video, as the title below says, on episode number 3 of the Shadows Lair 2.0 series, thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about basically anything I feel like talking about. If you don't like it, well, fuck you, man. Pretty much it. Anyway, check out my first 2 videos of the day. My Rampage review over on the main channel, Killer Demon 669, and my tribute to the late, great Bob Barker from The Price is Right. Passed away today at the age of 99. I redid the video because, for some odd reason, the original video became a 28-minute short, which is weird. Maybe it was a glitch on YouTube, I don't know. But, I tried to save it to my phone, wouldn't work, so I just said, you know what, I'm going to scrap it, redo it, and I just put up the new version, about an hour or so ago. So, check out the new version of the Bob Barker tribute over on my Metal God channel. And that's pretty much it. So check it out. Links are down below in the description box. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Alright, I want to try to get this up really quick, and then hopefully I can get my Collision review up before I go to bed, and then take a quick nap, get up hopefully by around 11 o'clock, and then watch the pre-show and watch everything on All In tomorrow. Well, later today, I should say. So we move on. Alright. By the way, welcome inside the Shadows Lair 2.0. And like I said, this is episode number 3 of the new series as the main channel. It's still active, but I can't get into it, so this is the kind of backup to that. So we're kind of starting over. Sucks, I lost, I'm losing 281 great subs and everything. So if you're looking for the actual Shadow Slayer channel, it's up, but I can't get into the freaking email for some odd reason, and even with trying everything I can in the book to get it back, pretty much deciding no, I'm just scrapping that channel, starting fresh and new, and hopefully, within time I'll get back to 50 subs, 100 subs, and, but we'll see what happens with that, baby steps with this channel, I can say, but, so, we only got 9 right now, so, hopefully in the next few months we'll be gaining more, so hopefully a lot of people will see this, and, I'll start, promoting the channel a little bit more on Twitter and maybe a little bit on Instagram too. So I already done it on Facebook, so that's that. So if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you were a former sub to the Shadows Lair original channel, come over here, and it's gonna be the same thing that I've done with the main channel, which is predictions, maybe some vlogs. That's basically it. That's that. Alright, on this late Saturday night, August the 26th, 2023, if you're watching this tomorrow, it's August the 27th, 2023. Getting close to the end of August, and Labor Day weekend is basically this coming weekend. Well, next weekend, really, if you want to be technical. But the unofficial end of summer. The summer is basically over now, and everybody's going back to school. Depending on what state you live in, you're already in school. So stay in school. Don't be an idiot like half these people on YouTube that they think they know everything, but they don't. They have no brain. And that's that. So. Happy school year to you, coming up in about a week or so. Got football coming up. Jets-Giants game was tonight. The Jets won. So, my dad was not a happy camper, but it was good. Gorgeous! And his discount double check, not bad. Do it. His first touchdown as a Jet, even though it's preseason, but sign of things to come for the Jets, who start 2 weeks from Monday on Monday Night Football. The Giants start on Sunday Night Football against them Cowboys. And we got that. As far as the Niners, they lost last night. Just didn't basically show up. Even though Debo got a touchdown. That's pretty damn nice. Brock Purdy did pretty decent. But the Niners start 2 weeks from as of this video, 2 weeks from today against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. So we got that, and then it gets a little. The next 3 games are pretty damn hard. The Giants at home, the Rams in LA at SoFi Stadium, and then the Cardinals at home. But that first game might be a little bit of a trap, but we'll see. Alright, enough about that. Boo, funky. Let's get to some real, it is a sport, and that is professional wrestling. Let's get into your All-In 2023 predictions. And like I said, All-In comes your way in about 9 hours and 28 minutes from now on the pre-show called 0 Hour from Wembley Stadium in London, England. 81,000 plus fucking fans there. Gonna be fucking epic. The largest crowd for a wrestling show ever. So, I'm hoping Tony Khan pulls off probably the best pay-per-view of the year, which I think it will be. But we'll have to see. That's with that. And then next weekend, Labor Day weekend, is Payback on Saturday for WWE. And next Sunday, September the 3rd, is All Out 4 from Chicago, Illinois. Already got 3 matches on that card. Nothing, I don't know if there's going to be a pre-show. It's probably got like 6-7 matches announced on Dynamite this coming week and Rampage and Live Collision. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm not even looking forward to All Out. Not that much. Shouldn't even happen. But just me. Let me move on. Alright, so let's get to the predictions. Let's not waste any time. Let me move on. Alright, so let's start off with the pre-show. We got 2 matches on the pre-show, which starts at noon on YouTube. There might be an extra match here and there. I don't know. Depending on what Tony Khan does. But let's get to what I have on the Wikipedia page. And let's start off with a singles match for the... I thought it was retired tonight on Collision, but obviously not. For the FTW title, we got... Well, can't call him Jungle Boy anymore. Jack Perry taking on Send for the Man. Get in there, Hook. Hook, ladies and gentlemen. So, Jack Perry versus Hook in a rematch for the FTW title with FTW rules. Basically means hardcore. Anything goes. I don't know about Falls Count Anywhere. But basically a ECW-like match. An actual hardcore match, unlike SmackDown the other night. With that so-called Terry Funk hardcore tag team match. Which wasn't even hard. The whole match wasn't even hardcore until the end when the Street Profits put Ridge Holland through a table. Terry Funk rolling over in his grave. That was not a hardcore match. I know, Terry, I know. But I was a hardcore legend in Japan. Japan, #1 forever. Exactly. Terry Funk. Rest in peace. Hardcore legend. That's it. Alright, so this should be a slobber knocker, if you will. Hook losing the belt to Jack Perry on Dynamite about a month or so ago. And, Hook trying to get back at Jack Perry, and Jack Perry's like running for his life, diving in the cars and everything. Kind of avoiding Hook everywhere he turns. And Hook saying, I'm coming to kick your ass. I'm going to get my belt back for the second time. We'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna go with my gut, and my gut wins, especially in the bathroom. So I'm gonna go with the man. I'm gonna go with Hook to retain the FTW title. I just can't see Jack Perry winning again against Hook, giving him his first loss, now possibly his second loss. And supposedly he was about to retire it, but I guess they're not. But then again, maybe he's like, well, I'm going to retire it in London. I'm not going to retire it on TV. Excuse me. And we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to go to Hook to get the belt back and make his dad proud. That's Taz. Red Hook, brother. And that's pretty much it. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to the main event of the pre-show. I still don't understand why the fuck this is on the pre-show. But it is. We have to go with it. So, we got a tag team match player for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. We got Aussie, oi, Aussie Open of Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher as they defend against Better Than You, baby! And that's the AEW World Heavyweight Champion Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker and his best friend, yours and mine, say it with me now, Adam Cole, baby! This is going to be a pretty good match. Could go any way. I wouldn't be surprised if Aussie Open retains to cause more dissension with Adam Cole and MJF, which leads into the main event of the pay-per-view. You know, and then we're all wondering, who's going to turn? Who's going to turn, MJF or Adam Cole? Does Roddy get involved? Does the Kingdom get involved? Does anybody get involved? So we'll see what happens with that. You know, MJF and Cole have had about a good month or so. Great segments galore. The last couple of weeks, tension between both of them. You know, teasing that one is gonna hit the other, and Roddy's in the middle of this whole thing. Saying that, oh, we're gonna see the real MJF and the real Adam Cole at the pay-per-view. So, it's a little tease and maybe Roddy gets involved. Maybe the Kingdom of I'm Matt Taven and Mike Bennett get involved. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. And, so, this match, like I said, it could go either way. I would love for MJF and Adam Cole to win the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts, even though they'll probably lose them in about a week or two. Depending if the storyline keeps going, and we'll have to see. But I think I gotta go with my gut on this one. I'm gonna, as much as I like Adam Cole, baby, I'm a big mark for him. And MJF in a way, too. I just think the honeymoon is going to be over tomorrow, or later today, tomorrow. And I think that Adam Cole's going to take the pin. He's probably going to, I think Aussie Open's going to hit, go for Coriolis and hit Adam Cole with it. And, just as maybe MJF tries for the kangaroo kick, or maybe the double clothesline. I think they might hit it, and then maybe some chicanery happens, where maybe the ref gets bumped, or I don't know. But I'm going to go to Aussie Open to retain the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. And like I said, I think there will be more dissension, and, I would think after the match, like, Cole and MJF, get pissed off at each other, and then eventually they hug again, but we're going to have to go through maybe 3, maybe 4 hours thinking, like, who's gonna turn here? We'll have to see what happens with that. And the only reason I'm wearing this is because I have my wrist. I didn't hurt my wrist, it's just a wrist protector. So. That didn't hurt my wrist, jack it off! I have Rosa for that, when I need to do it myself. Unless I'm home alone, which is rare. But it is what it is, and that's that. Then again, your mom and your girlfriend can help me. But I digress. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so that's the pre-show. And then, again, there may be an extra match or two on the pre-show. We'll have to see what Tony Khan does. But that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's go to the main show. And like I said, there are 9 matches on this show. So I'm going to take the big-time matches, like MJF and Adam Cole, Punk and Joe, and really the other big one, FTR and the Bucks. I'm going to leave those for last. And we're going to start off with, let's start off with the women. Why not? And we got 4 hotties in this match. A fatal 4-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. We got the champion, Hikaru Shida, 2-time champion, taking on former champion Toni Storm, the lovely Saraya Knight Page in her hometown, and the 4th and final competitor is a sweetheart in herself, and that is Adam Cole's lovely soon-to-be wife, and that's, say it with me now, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. That's pretty much it. Alright, so this match came about because they had some weird stupid fucking tournament. Right after Shida beat Toni Storm on Dynamite, they had this stupid tournament to see, oh, who's gonna face Shida at All In? We don't know. So Toni Storm got the bye in the tournament, and she just went right to All In. I'm thinking of Tony Khan. Did you snort a lot of cocaine thinking about this? Probably did. I would have done Shida, Toni Storm 2 at either All Out or All In. But then again, Saraya, being British, so. Or what I really would have done was, after, like, the week after Shida won the title, I would have had Shida come out, at the celebration, and then the Outcast would have came out, and then Toni Storm and Saraya would have beat the fuck out of Shida. And then they pick up the belt, like what we saw on Rampage the other night. Them kind of holding up the belt like they co-won it, like Cool, like Michelle McCool and Layla, And then they kind of like tug of war a little bit. So I would have done maybe a triple threat match instead of a fatal four-way match, and just adding Britt Baker just because she's Britt Baker, baby. But stupid tournament, basically, Shida was in the tournament, and she won, she beat Anna Jay, but that was obvious. Toni Storm already, got the bye, like I said, and then you have, like, Saraya, Britt Baker, the Bunny, I think Nyla Rose was in it. Just a ridiculous waste of time tournament. But anyway, we get this match. As we saw last week on Rampage and this week on Rampage, all four women, going at each other's throats, basically. And, like last week on Rampage, where they had that four-way brawl at the end of Rampage last week, and, like, everybody had to be pulled apart by referees and security and everything. And then this week, we had Shida and Britt Baker teaming up against Toni Storm and Saraya Knight. Toni Storm and Saraya beat Shida and Britt Baker as Britt Baker took the pin after Shida, who got blinded by the green spray, accidentally hit Britt Baker with a kick, knocking her out. It is what it is. Maybe Britt, is gonna take offense to that. It's like, you hit me, bitch. And she's like, oh, I was blinded by the light, And Toni and Saraya Knight, like, hey. But it should be a pretty good match. And I said it from the beginning of this godforsaken dumb tournament that Saraya Knight was going to win the AEW Women's Championship in her hometown in front of her beautiful mom and her dad and Zach, her brother, and 81,000 of her fans. So I'm going to go with my original prediction, and I'm going to go with Paige to win the AEW Women's World Title. I think she'll hold it for a while. I don't know how long, but a while. And maybe we'll see some dissension with the Outcasts. Maybe, Toni Storm turns on Paige, and then maybe at Grand Slam we'll see Toni Storm against Paige for the title. But then, then again, Ruby Soho, might turn and face off against her. So many possibilities and so many women that can face her right now. But I think she'll hold it. Probably, I would think she'll hold it to maybe Full Gear 5. But, we'll have to see what happens with that. But, as I said, Saraya Knight will win the AEW Women's Championship for the very first time, her first major title in AEW, and right in front of her fans. It's going to be so fitting. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let me move on. Alright, after that, we go to a coffin match. Originally it was supposed to be Darby Allin, how you doing? I come from Seattle, I weigh 155 pounds, and I look like shit. And teaming up with the man called Sting, it's Stink! As they were supposed to take on Swerve Strickland. Whose house? Yeah, Swerve's house. You know, the guy that his cousin is, you know who he is. The former Prince of the Prophecy. That's Prince Idol. So his cousin Swerve Strickland was supposed to team up with his former good buddy AR Fox after Fox turned on Darby and his protege Nick fucking Wayne. Busted him wide open at his house, his dojo in Seattle. But as we saw this past week on Dynamite, Darby and Nick Wayne teamed up to face Swerve and AR Fox and beat them. AR Fox took the pin as Nick Wayne got his first official win in AEW in front of his mom, which was nice. And then after the match, Swerve and the real Prince of the Purge, the Prophecy, Prince Nana, got pissed, and they said, "Fox, you're fired." Basically kicked him out the Mogul Embassy, beat him down, beat his ass, and then Nick Wayne and Swerve and Sting come out, and then Christian and Luchasaurus come out, have a big, brawl and everything. And then, Darby's like, you don't have Fox anymore, you don't have anybody. And then Swerve's like, oh, I got somebody. So I thought that we were going to get like a major return or somebody that Swerve knows really well. But anyway, we found out I think it was on Rampage last night, that it's going to be Darby and Stink taking on Swerve Strickland, Isaiah Swerve Strickland, and now Christian with Prince Nana and Luchasaurus at ringside in a coffin match. Now, I don't know if it's a double coffin match. You have to put both members in the coffin, or it's just one person. I assume it's going to be both people because it's a tag team match, like a dumpster match. Back in WWE with the late great Terry Funk and Cactus Jack Mick Foley taking on the New Age Outlaws in a dumpster match where you had to put both your opponents in a dumpster, which we saw at WrestleMania 14, where Terry Funk and Cactus Jack became the World Tag Team Champions. So I'm thinking they're going to do something like that, where both members have to be put in a coffin. So, we'll have to see what happens with that. Darby wants to get at Swerve for what he did to Nick Wayne and AR Fox, so wants to get revenge for that. And he wants to get revenge on Christian for, attacking him and everything, and thinking he's the TNT champion, and he's going to get his shot at Luchasaurus at All Out 4, coming your way next Sunday for the TNT Championship. See if Darby becomes a 3-time champion, which I think he will. But we have to see what happens with that. So, I believe this is might be the second or third coffin match in AEW history. We saw the first one. Darby won both of them. And, this is, I believe, the third or fourth one. So I'm going to go with the obvious prediction here. Darby and the man called Sting will win the coffin match. But, Nana and Luchasaurus will definitely get involved. Maybe Nick Wayne will show up. Maybe AR Fox, as we saw in Collision. Fox tried to apologize. He apologized to Darby. Darby, took the apology, slapped his hands like, oh. Still got a lot of work to do. And then he tried to get apologize to Nick fucking Wayne, and Nick Wayne's like, well, fuck your apology, I'm out of here. So Ariel Fox has a lot of work to do to gain Nick Wayne's trust, and especially his best friend Darby, and probably Sting too. But we'll see what happens with that. So I'm going to go with Darby and Sting to win, and I think Darby will stay undefeated in his specialty match, and that's the coffin match. And we move on with that. Alright, then we're going to go, let's go to the 6-man tag team championship, the Trios championship, as we have the House of Black, Malachi Black, Rhea Ripley's new boy toy, that's Buddy Matthews, or soon-to-be husband. Sorry, Dom. Oh, Eddie, I'm sorry, Eddie, too, I had to say it. What do you mean? What do you mean Buddy Matthews is married to Mommy? I thought that my son was Mommy's boy toy. Well, Buddy put the ring on her finger, Dom didn't get the ring. He's slacking. Your boy is slacking. I might have to have a talk with that pendejo. You can't treat Mommy like that. Should have put that ring on her finger. Well, you didn't put the ring on her finger with China. You just gave her flowers every goddamn week, and then you treated her like shit near the end. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I like to lie, cheat, and steal, pendejo. So don't call me pendejo. No, I'm sorry. Okay. As long as you're treating her well in heaven, that's the main thing. Oh, I treat her well, they say. I give her like Latino heat. I don't want to know. But, yeah. Dom, you dumb fucked up. But then again, maybe it'd be a storyline wedding. God forbid we need another wedding in, wrestling. And we all know what happens at weddings. There's only been 2 weddings that actually went off without anything happening. That's Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. Whatever happened to Dexter? We haven't seen Dexter in a while. I think they're still looking for Johnny Gargano. It's coming. The DIY reunion is coming pretty damn soon. We'll see. And the Way reunion, too. So we got that. And the original first wedding of Uncle Earl and Bertha Faye way back when, 1980-something. That went pretty damn well. But every other wedding that we've seen in WWE and in AEW and in TNA, we haven't had one in Ring of Honor yet, which is surprising. There's not that many women in Ring of Honor back then, but even though there was a rumor that that Nana and Mia Yim were an actual married. Prince Nana and Princess Mia Yim. So you thought they were married, but they were never married. Storyline or otherwise. And then, after that, really didn't have a couple besides, an actual married couple, like Matt Hardy and Reby Sky. But we didn't really see much in Ring of Honor. It was funny that Reby was never in Ring of Honor. At house show she was there. Yeah, I saw her at the house show when I first met Matt Hardy, when he was in Ring of Honor. The whole thing with Adam Cole and that belt he had, the iconic. What is it called? The iconic title. Okay. Anyway, I met Matt Hardy. Thanked him for all the years in WWE. With him and Jeff Hardy, dude! And then he almost got into a fight with Roddy at the meet and greet. And I almost started. I didn't really start it, I was just talking to Matt about something, and then Roddy just chimed in about something with his teeth, or something like that. And then Matt and Roddy kind of, almost started an argument. I was like, oh, I'm getting out of here. Just give me my freaking autograph! Let's go! But during that show, I was sitting down, and the next thing I know, Reby Sky was behind me. I'm like, wait a minute, that can't be, that Reby Sky? And this is when they were first going out. When Matt cut that promo when it was like big money Matt and everything, and you got, you saw Rebby, basically giving him a, you know what? I'm not talking about, opening her legs like she opens her big mouth bit, but yeah, that promo, big money Matt Hardy in Ring of Honor, that was some good shit. That promo was, forget it. We basically see Rebby naked and Matt's throwing money at her. And then like Matt's like, he's like this, like, and then you see Rebby basically going to town on his dick. You don't see it, but you see her head bobbing up and down. God damn you, Matt Hardy. God damn you, man. Should have been me. But, yeah, but, Rebby Hardy's from New York, so, come on. But, yeah. I don't know how Matt Hardy got her. I know she was a porn star. Then she was a wrestler. Did a lot of stuff back in the day in the indie scene. But mostly, people know her for her porn career. Not great porn, but, porn. And surprisingly, both of them, I think Rebby's in her 30s, I believe, and Matt Hardy's near 50, and they have 4 kids already. They love each other so much. It gets to the point, like, Rebby was talking, Matt's talking about, I think it was Matt was talking about having a 5th kid. And Rebby's like, I don't know. It comes to a point, you got all this money, you could have like 20 kids, but it comes to a point, you gotta put a cap on it. Well, if Rebby's in her 30s, she can pop out like another 15 kids. No disrespect to Rebby, she's a nice lady, hot as fuck Boricua from New York. You know what they say about Boricuas from New York? Some of them could be crazy fucks, but some other times they'd be like, I take care of you, Poppy, I suck your finger, I don't have a Puerto Rican chick, but I got she's not Puerto Rican, she's Mexican, she can still suck a good dick. I should know, I've been married to her for about almost 9 years. 15 and a half total. I've known her since 2008. I love her. I can't get it. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I'm bragging. I don't give a shit. I get more than you, and probably, well, I don't know about Matt Hardy, but I probably do get more head than he gets. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe, I think he gets more than me, because he's Rebby Hardy. Come on. But, I think we're kind of even on, getting a lot of pussy. I think we're kind of even. But then again, I digress. But it is what it is. Rebby Hardy is 37 years old. Matt, like I said, is near 50. She just turned 37, Rebby Hardy. August the 6th was her birthday. So that was like 3 weeks ago. So, happy birthday, Rebby! Matt, you better lay down that pipe for her birthday, but, just, hopefully, no, I'm not hopefully, but, let's just say she had a good birthday. That's pretty much it. The kids are, like, pretty young. I know, Gothic Baby is 2 years old. The oldest is King Maxwell. I think he's like 6, maybe 7 now. Bartholomew is like getting close to around 5. And who's the other one? Maxwell. God damn it. it's Maxwell, Bart, and I can't think of the third kid. I know it's Gothic Baby's the fourth kid. I can't think of the third kid. Maxwell, Bart, and it'll come to me. Let's see here. I'm trying to look this up. I'm trying to look her up her Wikipedia, but crap. I don't even remember. I know I'm taking a little bit of time off this. I'm sorry, but Wolfgang. I think it's Wolfgang. A Wolfie, yeah. Not Wolfgang Van Halen, but that's a great guy, by the way. His new album, Mammoth Van Halen 2. Great album. First one's good. Second one's amazing. But they open up for Metallica, of all things. But we move on with that. Anyway, so I went off on a tangent. And I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, we're talking about Buddy Matthews, and I went on a tangent with Eddie Guerrero. Anyway, so let's get back to that. Back to the 6-man tag team match. House of Black, Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King with the lovely Julia Hart, or as I call her, Maria Brink 2.0. Take on the Acclaimed of Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, and no, can't call him Daddy Ass anymore. We call him the Badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. Oh no, but Billy Gunn is back after them going after the Trios Championship and losing as Billy Gunn took the pin. And then Malachi whispered something in his ear. We don't know what he said. And then we saw Billy Gunn take off his boots, put him in the ring, and we all thought he was gonna, legit retire. Obviously not, because he came back on Dynamite this Wednesday night and saved Max Caster and Anthony Bowens from getting the crap bit out of him again. So he comes back and then he announces that he will be back in the Acclaimed with the Acclaimed. They're gonna go for the 6-man tag team belts again, and this time you won't see Daddy Ass, but you will see a guy that we haven't seen in a long time, and that's the Badass Billy Gunn. No, not Mr. Ass. I'm an asshole! But we're gonna see Badass Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed. Let's scissor me, mommy ass. But we will see some scissoring in London later on tomorrow. Should be a pretty decent match. I think it's going to finally happen that Billy Gunn will be a champion in AEW, and the Acclaimed will win the AEW World Trios Championship. So Billy Gunn, Anthony Bowens, and Max Caster will have gold once again. Well, Billy Gunn finally will have gold. Anthony Bowens and Max Caster will have gold again, like they did with the tag team titles, which didn't last that long. So we have that. So it's going to be a scissor fest in London, and I'm going to go with the Acclaimed and the Badass Billy Gunn to win the titles. It's going to be pretty damn good. I can't wait for that. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to the another 6-man tag team match with no titles on the line. So we have Bullet Club Gold, Too Sweet Me for the Love of God. Two members of the Bang Bang Gang, and that's Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, and the Switchblade, Jay White, as they team up with the Japanese sensation Kensuke Takeshita, as they team up against the Golden Elite of the Hangman Adam Page, about to do some cowboy shit in London, and the Golden Lovers of Kota Ibushi and the man himself, Kenny, by God, Omega! Bang! You should do that. Not, that, but you should do this. Goodbye and good night. Bang! But then again, I'll piss Diamond Dallas Page off. And then he'll have to sue for doing that. But better him doing good night. Bang! So, this should be a pretty good match. Takeshita and Kenny, going at each other's throats the last week, ever since Blood and Guts. And now the Bang Bang Gang come in. Since, really, Kenny didn't have much, anything on at all in. We all thought maybe he was going to take on Takeshita in a singles match. And then again, now this comes about, and now rumors are saying, oh, Takeshita and Kenny are gonna have a singles match at All Out. We'll see. And then they beat him up so bad. They beat him up so bad in that sit-down interview at Daly's place with JR. JR's like just looking at, my God, I can't do anything about that. Barbecue sauce. He couldn't do anything, and then basically Takeshita and the Bullet Club beat the fuck out of him. So I think the Ass Boys will also be the the Gun Club. Many men wish death upon me. Do that. I hope they do that entrance, but I doubt it. But we'll see. Depending on what time that match starts. I would hope it'd be during the night so you can see that, but with the lighting and everything. So we'll see what happens with that. Should be a great match. Like I said, Kenny getting beat up by Takeshita and Bullet Club Gold. And then we saw Hangman doing that promo outside the hospital. And, really, Ibushi came in, at the end and got announced that, oh, Ibushi's coming back. After his epic, epic AEW debut at Blood and Guts. Now he's coming back to team with his good buddy, his Kenny Omega. Now, another guy, Hangman Adam Page, the Golden Elite, take on the Takeshita and the Bullet Club, but Bullet Club Gold. Should be a pretty good match. I'm going to go with, I'm a mark for the Elite, so I'm going to go with the Golden Elite of Kenny, Adam Page, and Ibushi to get the win over the Takeshita, Juice Robinson, and Jay White. I would think Juice Robinson might take the pin, but then again, it might be Takeshita. I think Jay White will look strong. I don't think he should take the pin here, but we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to go with the Golden Elite to get the win, and we'll see what happens with that. Alright, let's see here. What other matches I have to do? Okay, alright, let's do this one. Alright, there we go to the return of Stadium Stampede. This is the third one. It was the last two were in Daly's place in the empty arena where the Jaguars play. So this time, instead of having, the Elite versus the Jericho Appreciation Society, or, I think it was the Elite and Matt Hardy against, the Jericho Appreciation Society, and then I think the second one was with the Blackpool Cup Club. For this one, we have the Blackpool Cup Club, of Jon Moxley, the Ring of Honor champion Claudio Castagnoli, and a man that fears Bob Ross, that's Wheeler Yuta. They team up with the returning Proud and Powerful of the Funky Monkey, That's Ortiz. And, well, now he's his best friend again. That's Mike Santana, or Santana. But now they named him Mike Santana on Dynamite, and then on Rampage, then tonight on Collision they said Santana. Make up your mind. I mean, Mike Santana was his indie name. Come on now. So basically, the Blackpool Cut Club and LAX, they team up against the best friends, give me a hug, of Trent and Chucky T, Chuck Taylor, and they team up with freshly squeezed orange juice, and that's my good friend Orange Cassidy, the international champion, as they team up with another good guy I know, the Mexican luchador himself, the man that shows no fear, that's Pentagon Zero Miedo. And they team up with the Mad King himself, the crazy bastard that he is, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion, that's Eddie freaking Kingston. This match is going to be barbaric. Barbaric, bloody. I bet you nothing that Moxley bleeds in the first 5 minutes of this match. It's going to go all over the stadium, basically. Maybe into the crowd, because it's not going to be at an empty stadium, like the last two were. Probably be in the back somewhere, maybe in the parking lot, maybe outside the stadium, who knows. But it's going to be barbaric, it's going to be a slobber knocker, or as the great man Jay Briscoe says, reach for the sky, boy! Jay Briscoe would tell you, it's going to be crazy as shit. Buck wild out there, bitch! Buck wild! Now, originally it was supposed to be Pentagon and Rey Fenix, but as we saw on Dynamite, Rey Fenix basically got his neck broken. I don't know if that was legit neck broken, but he had visa issues and couldn't get into the country. So they basically storyline rid him off, which sucks. But the way they did it was goddamn malicious. With the crowbars, and then I think it was Moxley, bam, right into the neck. Ugh. I mean, and then Claudio, putting the crowbar right into Rey Fenix's freaking eye almost, and just yanking on the mask. Then they pick him up, hit him with the freaking crowbar, and just lay him out. And then Rey Fenix got stretchered out. So, So I don't know if that was actual, real, legit, a way to freaking take him out of the match. But then again, who knows? Maybe he did have a broken neck. I don't know. But they said that on the program on Wednesday that Rey Fenix sustained a broken neck because of the shot of the tire iron. The crowbar right to the neck, head area. I was thinking concussion, but Excalibur's like, oh, he broke his neck. But it is what it is. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be bloody, it's going to be hellacious, it's going to be just all over the place. But I think in the end, the Blackpool Cut Club won Anarchy in the Arena, and, what was that? I think it was at Double or Nothing, or, yeah, it had to be around, I think it was Double or Nothing, where the Blackpool Cut Club won the Anarchy in the Arena match. So, I would go with them with the Stadium Stampede match, but I think, Eddie Kingston wants to basically legit kill Claudio. He's like, I'm gonna burn you, I'm gonna scar you for life. This and that. He's like, everybody else, he's like, I'm gonna kill everybody else, but I'm gonna save Claudio for last. And he's like, Mox, you better get out of my way. You're my boy and everything, but get out of my fucking way, because I'm gonna kill Claudio. Jeez. Can you save that for final battle there, Eddie? Save it. You know there's gonna be a fight. It has to be fight without honor. I mean, what else? I mean, he came this close at Supercard of Honor to winning the Ring of Honor title. And he's trying to get back at Claudio so bad because he knew he beat him, and Claudio's like just barely got out of it with the Ring of Honor title. And they still have legit beef. So, I mean, really, the last resort is have the Ring of Honor title match at Final Battle in December, whether hopefully be in New York, but I doubt it. And that's it. That's how you end this whole feud, basically. Beef, feud, whatever it is. You have Eddie win the Ring of Honor title again like he did way back when. And hold it for a while. Who's he lose it to? I don't know. But that's what I would do. I would have Eddie get the win here and pin Claudio. But then again, I'd love to see Eddie just like beat the crap out of everybody. And then in the end, like, there might be a big spot where he puts Claudio, he like jumps off the roof or something like that. Then again, I'd love to see Wheeler Yuta get the pin, because he sucks, but that's what Wheeler Yuta is. He's the type of guy that has no friends and nobody cares about him. And he's the type of guy that fears Bob Ross. He does. Bob Ross was alive today. He would take his dirty brush, and you know if you watch Bob Ross back in the day, you know how he cleaned the brush with paint, you know, the paint thinner, you know, beat the devil out of it, basically. Take his brush and beat the devil out of Wheeler Yuta. Not beat the devil, beat the shit out of him with the dirty brush. That would be funny. But yeah, I would love to see Eddie Kingston beat the fuck out of everybody, and have Wheeler Yuta take the pin. Because that's the type of guy he is. But like I said, it's gonna be bloody, barbaric. Gonna go all over that stadium. I don't know where it's gonna end, in the crowd or in the ring, outside, you know, in the back, maybe outside the arena. Maybe they go so far and go to by Big Ben or, you know, by Buckingham Palace and ends. I don't know. Maybe it ends on a double-decker bus. If it fits, it's in London, so. Maybe like get a powerbomb on top of the double-decker bus or go through it. Who knows? It's gonna be barbaric, this match. But I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston and the Best Friends and Pentagon Zero Miedo to get the win over the Blackpool Cup Club and LAX. We're going to see LAX back in action, which we haven't seen them in a long time, because Santana at Blood and Guts 2, which is like a year and a half ago, a little over a year ago, I should say, you know, had that gruesome leg injury, and then basically Ortiz left, and now he's back. He did some indie work. You know, he was in the Indies for a little bit. He was here in New York last year, taking on Joe Ocasio for the world title, and lost, sadly, but I think he did another show after that, so he did 2 shows, I think, here in New York, so that was nice. See, you know, nice to see him. I didn't meet him personally, but nice to see him. Great, the funky monkey himself, Mr. Ortiz, or Angel Ortiz, whatever you want to call him. So that's pretty nice. So we'll see what happens with the Stadium Stampede match, and we move on. Alright, let's move on. Alright, then we're going to go to Will Oceanspray with Don Callis at ringside, taking on the Ocho, the Wizard, Le Champion, the lead singer of Fozzy, and that's Chris Jericho, who will sing his own theme song to the ring. So Fozzy will be playing Chris out. Chris will be singing, obviously. You get the ring. So this should be a great match, a banger of a match. We saw, actually, I saw this today, where Will Ospreay defended the New Japan UK Championship, I think against Shingo, because it was Red Pro versus New Japan. And then, I think it was at the end of the match, it's like, obviously, Ospreay retained. After the match, some guy in a mask comes out beats the fuck out of Ospreay. Then he throws him in the corner, hits a running code breaker, then he takes off the mask. It's Jericho, obviously. Just to set up the match for later today. You know, they had the contract signing on Dynamite where Ospreay cut one mean hell of a promo saying, like, I need this to pay for my 4-year-old stepson. And then Jericho coming back, you know, it's like, this match is going to be bigger than WrestleMania. All In's going to be bigger than WrestleMania. And then Ospreay talking about, oh, I got 6 months left in New Japan. Kind of teasing maybe he signs with AEW or maybe Ring of Honor. Or he jumps ship all the way to, you know, Hunter and Nick Khan, man. I would not be surprised if he goes to AEW. I would think he stays in AEW. I think he'll stay there. I don't know if he'll go over to WWE. Because they could use him too. Along with MJF. So, Tony Khan got a lot of work to do, you know, coming up by December 31st. Because he got to sign MJF. I would think he will sign to a big contract. And then sign Ospreay to a pretty nice contract to keep him in AEW so he doesn't go to and get more money in WWE and possibly, you know, he'll have a nice little run and then get ruined like everybody else who goes to WWE. Just saying. But it should be a good match. I think Don Callis is definitely going to get involved and may play a part in this match. But I'm going to go with Ocean Spray to get the victory over Jericho. I think Jericho will put him over. And in his hometown, Ospreay will get the win. Surprisingly, this is not for his title. But, you know, this should have happened in 2021 if it wasn't for the fucking virus. But now it's going to happen. It's going to be a banger of a match. But I'm going to go with Ocean Spray will Ospreay to get the victory. Probably thanks to Don Callis. But then again, maybe some members of the Jericho Appreciation Society will get involved. You know, I don't know if Sammy made the trip. I think he did. So Sammy might get involved. We'll see where his loyalty is. If it's still with Jericho, or, you know, he's gonna just take the advice of 2.0 and Daniel Garcia, the dancing fool. I mean, we'll have to see. Maybe Sammy helps Jericho beat Ocean Spray in his home country. You never know. But we'll have to see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, after that, yeah, we got a couple matches to go. Alright, so let's go to a singles match for the real World Championship. That's CM Punk's title. So we got CM Punk Joe 5 coming your way on Sunday at All In. I think this is going to be another great match in there now. You can't call it a trilogy. You can't even call it a best of 5, really. Joe is up 3 matches to 1. Because we saw when Collision debuted, we saw Punk Joe 4, which saw Punk finally beat Joe. And then over the last couple months, you know, Joe still the Ring of Honor champion. He'll probably never lose that title because there's no challengers for him right now. Except for maybe Shane Taylor, but we'll see. With that, Punk taking out his version of the AEW World title and saying, spray painting with an X and calling it the real World Championship. And then we saw Joe call out Punk. It's like, let's do this at All In. Let's cement our legacy the way it should be. And Punk really didn't give him an answer. And then Joe, like about a week or two ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, choked out Punk in that 6-man tag team match near the end. And then last week on Collision, we saw Joe was supposed to take on this vampire guy in a mask, which led to Punk taking off the mask. He was the guy underneath the mask. Then he accepted. And then we saw this week on Dynamite on Collision. I know I'm talking about Collision a lot, so I would do the review. No, it's 3:27 in the morning, so I'm probably going to try to do it early tomorrow. I'll probably take a quick nap, get up about 10 o'clock, try to get the review up before the pre-show of All In. So I'll see what happens with that. But in any case, we saw a All In All-Star match with Jay White was in it. It was Sting, Darby, Punk. I think somebody else. I think it was an 8-man tag team match. And then in the end, Joe got involved when he said he was knocked as a poster, and then Joe cussed a promo saying, "I won't get involved because I don't want to lose my opportunity." So after the match, Joe attacks Punk, beats the fuck out of him, but get a big. Christian was in that match too. Luchasaurus. Blah 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 blah. And then in the end, we got a humongous 8-man brawl to end the show. Punk and Joe beating the fuck out of each other. Basically, Joe beat the fuck out of Punk, sending him to the ring steps. And Darby and Sting beating the crap out of Swerve and Brian Cage. So we got all that. Jack Perry came out. Hook came out. I mean, it was just insane ending to a pretty decent Collision. And I'll talk about that early tomorrow, in another few hours. But I don't want to stay up till like 5 o'clock and I finally do the review and I have no sleep. But I'll talk about that tomorrow. So, but this should be another classic in their long rivalry. Now you put a belt on the line, like Joe did back in Ring of Honor when he was like almost a 2-year champion, and that Summer of Punk 3 trilogy they had, which obviously we know Joe won, all 3 of them, and then Punk won the 4th one. Now we got the 5th one. This time for Punk's belt. I don't think Joe's gonna win the title. I love him for him to win the title. And really cement his legacy as like, oh, I beat you. You still suck. You can't beat me. That 4th match was a fluke. Fluke win. But I'm gonna go with CM Punk to retain the title. I eventually see maybe a unification match with MJF down the line. Maybe by Revolution. Maybe by Full Gear they unify the belts. But then again, who knows? I don't like unification matches. I just have one goddamn belt. So let's see what happens with that. So I'm going to go with Punk to win Joe Punk 5. I doubt there'll be a 6 match, because it'll be 3-2. Maybe there'll be a best of 7. I don't know. But Joe's up 3 matches to 1. I think Punk will make it 3-2. So the rubber match will probably be at Grand Slam. Maybe be at the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view, whenever that is. Or maybe they do match number 7 at Full Gear 4 later in November. But we'll see. So I'm gonna go with Punk to retain, and that's that. All right, then we got 2 more matches. So let's get to them. For the AEW World Tag Team titles, we got FTR. Fuck the revival of Dax Harwood and Cash Clock Wheeler as they defend the belts against the team they say they're the best tag team in the world, and in the modern era they are, and that is the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson in FTR Bucks 3. So the first one was back during the pandemic days, where the Bucks, FTR beat the Bucks to become champions, and then the second match, I think maybe I'll reverse it. The Bucks beat FTR in the second match, and then now this is the third match, and it's gonna be a banger of a match. We saw Dynamite, that sit-down interview with the Bucks said, "Oh, you'll only be known when 10 years from now, you'll still be known as, the group we called out on BTE, fuck the revival and all that shit. And then FTR is basically, FTR says, oh, you'll only be known for your stupid BTE show. Like, really, dude? So these two teams, even though they respect each other, they hate each other. But it's going to come to a head. I think it's going to be a great match. I mean, it could go either way. But I'm thinking the way that the Bucks have been kind of pushed lately, I'm going to go with the Bucks to get the belts for the third time. And hold those tag team belts. I don't know for how long, but I think the Bucks will really cement their legacy as probably one of the best tag teams of the modern era. They'll get the belts back for the third time. They'll beat FTR. Super kicks galore. Maybe there's blood. I don't know. But, I would have put this maybe as a ladder match. But then again, who knows? Maybe the next match they do, if there is a FTR Bucks 4, put it in a ladder match. See how great that will be. But, we'll have to see what happens. But I'm going to go with the Bucks. Yeah, maybe I'm being biased. I love the Bucks. I love BT. And I was on BTE for like a blip. But still counts. But anyway, I'm going to go with the Bucks to get the belts. And that's pretty much it. And let's move on with that. Alright, then we go to your main event of All In. For the AEW World Heavyweight title, we got Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker taking on Adam Cole, baby! This is going to be great. I really think it's going to come down to what happens on the pre-show for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. If they win, I doubt, I don't see anything really happening in this match, but I do see dissension continuing between Cole and MJF, and I think maybe MJF might. I doubt it, but MJF might take the pin here, and then Adam Cole's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then maybe he snaps, and then eventually they hug it out. It's like, let's just save. We're still friends. Let's just save it for the main event. Then they do the turn. We'll have to see what happens with that. But I know there was going to be a lot of tension the entire pay-per-view. Like, who's going to turn? What's going to happen? Is Roddy going to get involved? Is the Kingdom going to get involved and screw Adam Cole? Then again, do they screw MJF? And Adam Cole joins up with the Kingdom and his best friend Roddy again. And Matt Taven and Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis and everything. Like, really making a kingdom, like a 4-man kingdom again. Really, it's 3-man with Maria, but anything can happen tomorrow. Like I said, it could go either way, but I just don't think. I really want Adam Cole to win the belt, and I think he will, but not right now, maybe. But then again, who knows? So I'm gonna go with my gut prediction. I'm going to go with MJF to retain the belt and then go all the way to Full Gear, where I think he will finally lose that belt after almost a year holding it. About a year holding it. And I think he either loses to Punk, or maybe we'll get MJF Cole 3. But we'll have to see what happens with that. So I'm going to go with MJF to retain the belt. I think he will be the one to turn on his best friend, Adam Cole, baby, thanks to Roddy and the Kingdom. And then on Dynamite, they might do something. Maybe that might be the main event for All Out. Maybe it'll be the third match. Or maybe it might be Roddy versus Adam Cole. We'll have to see. The winner might get MJF at Grand Slam. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with tomorrow. Or later today. So I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go with MJF to retain. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that is your predictions for All In. Let's run them down once again. On the pre-show, I got Aussie Open to retain the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts over MJF and Adam Cole. And I have I have Hook to win back the FTW title for the second time as he beats Jack Perry. Now let's go to the main show. I'm going to go in order. I got the Young Bucks to get back the AEW Tag Team belts for the third time over FTR. I got Paige Saraya Knight to win in her home country the AEW Women's World Championship. I got Darby and Sting to beat Swerve and Christian in a coffin match. I have the Golden Elite of Ibushi, Kenny Bygone Omega, and Hangman Adam Page to defeat the Takeshita and Bullet Club Gold in that 6-man tag team match. Stadium Stampede, I got Eddie Kingston, the Best Friends, Pentagon, Zero Miedo, and Orange Cassidy to defeat the Blackpool Cut Club and Santana and Ortiz. I got Ocean Spray Will Ospreay to defeat Jericho, thanks to Don Callis in his hometown. I got Punk to defeat Joe and Punk Joe 5 for the Real World Championship. I got the Acclaimed and Badass Billy Gunn to win the Trios Championship. And in the main event, I got MJF to turn on Adam Cole and retain the Burberry belt, the Triple B, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And that's it. So that's my predictions. Let me know what you guys think of All In. What's your predictions? Put them all down below in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video. Hit that subscribe button on this channel and my other channels as well down below. Check out my first 2 videos of the day. So instead of a Fatal 4, you get a triple threat on your Saturday because it's too late now. It's like 3:45 in the morning almost. I'm tired and I don't feel good at 8. I'm losing my voice too, so I apologize for not putting Collision up tonight. I will try my best to hopefully wake up by 11 o'clock and get Rampage done before the pre-show. But we'll see. If not, I really don't want to do it after the pay-per-view because I'll be dead tired from watching the pay-per-view. You know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. So check out my Rampage review over on my main channel, Killer Demon 669, and my rest in peace video to Bob Barker, I should say, on my Metal God channel. So give your love and support. Smash that like button. Leave a comment or 2 or 3 or more. And that's that. Once again, hit that subscribe button on all my channels. Show me your love and support. Share the videos all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But like I said, you have to be real. If you're not, get a fucking life. And also, hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video or any future videos on my respective channels. And that's pretty much it. Simple as that. Alright, everybody, I am out of here. I'm about to lose my voice. I have to get some sleep. So I'm going to try to get about 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep. Try to get up before 11. Have my sensible breakfast. And then get ready for a very long day of wrestling for All In 2. Coming away in 8 hours and 19 minutes from right now. So I'm going to get some shut-eye. And I'm going to get up and get ready for All In. Watch the pre-show. And then we'll be watching together with Issa and everybody else on her watch-along. The Puerto Rican princess herself. Watching All In. And for anybody who is there in London and will be there at All In, have a good time. And that's pretty much it. And a safe trip home. That's pretty much it. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cook-out. And if you're not down with that, it's just too goddamn fucking bad, motherfuckers. Because me, The Purge, and everybody else, if you're not down with us, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And once again, in honor of Bray Wyatt, I will say this tomorrow for the final time. Put Bray Wyatt stuff to bed. But as Bray Wyatt would say, and even in heaven, he's got 3 words for you. Follow the buzzards. That's pretty much it. God rest your soul, Bray Wyatt, Terry Funk, and now Bob Barker. Also, Arlene Sorkin, the voice of Harley Quinn in the Batman animated series. She passed away today as well. Not a big thing like Bray Wyatt was, or Terry Funk, or even Bob Barker was. But, an honorable mention for her passing today. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, motherfuckers. Get some sleep. Because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. So, get some sleep, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for All In. Until next time. Peace.